Hello everybody, it's Daryl T. Dixon, and welcome to another edition of the Daily Daryl. And I am fired up today about this edition because I'm going to give you something short, simple, easy, and something you can use. Before I say that, I want to continue to pray for people in Florida, trying to talk with family and friends down there about the situation and the damage done. We've been checking around in Bradenton because, number one, we have a home there. And also, we're getting married next month there. So anyway, just want to continue to pray for Florida. Send in your donations to the Red Cross or your charity, a charity of your choice. So today I want to talk about to-do list. And to-do list, sometimes just having so many things on a to-do list will stress people out. Their list could be too long and all that. So what I'm going to tell you to do is probably something you've never heard before. Rip up your to-do list. Get rid of it. Throw it in the trash can. There's a better, easier way. So I'm going to show you a little solution of something that I've figured out over the years through reading all kinds of time management books and programs and everything else. I think this is the quickest, easiest way to get her done. So I'm giving you a sample here today of my to-do list, and I will proffer to you right up front, this is not everything. This is not even a fifth of what I have on my to-do list, but it is a sample. So take your to-do list, however long it is, if it's 5, 6 things to do for some of us, if it's 10, 20, whatever it is, and the first thing I want you to do is go down the side of that to-do list, and I want you to put a number between 1 and 10. And if it's a 10, that is a must that's got to be done today. If it's down to a 6, anything 6 to 10 must be done today. All right? Anything that's what I would say 4 and under, well, that's something that can wait for another day if you can't get to it today. If you can get to it, by all means do it. So let's start at the top. Number 1, and I hope you can read this. I'm reading it backwards, but I know what I'm doing because I wrote it. So let's have some fun with this. Number 1 thing I needed to do today was an early morning run. And I knocked that out. And I'm not much of a morning person. I'll proffer that to you. And so once you complete a task, just put a big old circle around it. Okay? The second thing I've got there, and I've got it registered as a 9, is called Dr. So-and-so. And I'm not gonna give away his number or anything like that. Well, I was able to call and leave an email, but he has not gotten back to me yet. So I'm just gonna put a question mark by it. And then later I may move it over to the next day just to follow up on it. The third thing is the Wilkinson file. And that is a fictitious name, I'll have you know, because attorney-client confidentiality prevents me from giving any information to anyone on our case. I've got it as a 3. That means that's something I could do today. I could do it tomorrow. Even if I probably didn't get to it till Friday, it's still okay because I'm just updating some information in that case. It's really a case that is at the beginning. So with that, I'm going to take an aerial and I'm going to shoot it straight over. Now you can see Wilkinson file, error straight over. That means it's going to another day. It'll go on tomorrow's list, but again, with it being a 3, now by Friday it may be up to a 5 or 6, and that means that must get done that day. 6 to 10 must get done. 1 to 5 can be moved. And then the final thing is been talking with my agent over at WPSD about some new spots that we're running and some new ideas. I wanted to get in touch with them today, but I didn't really have time to call, so instead I sent an email. It was things that could be taken care of by email, and also you'll see it was a 7. Okay? I haven't heard anything back on that, so again, I'm going to go with the check mark. That means it's not a to-do, but it is an action item that is in process. So circle the ones that are completed. I think you'll get a small thrill just doing that. I know I do, and my staff does. Put a check mark by the ones that you have in process. And then certainly, if it's something you can't get done or below a 5 in important level, move that puppy to the next day or down the road a little bit. So anyway, this is Daily Daryl. Hope that helps you with your to-do list. I'd rather call them action items, action list. If you need any help with that, feel free to call me or any of my staff. They'll go through this method that we use here at Daryl T. Dixon Law. I know Irma's knocking on our door with some rain. I hope everybody goes out and has a good rest of the day. I know the cool temperatures are fun. Get to wear a little long sleeve. But go out and have a great rest of the day. Pray for Florida. Pray for Texas. And we'll be back at you tomorrow with another Daily Daryl. Thanks.